This morning on Thursday, I'm talking to Hanshi Deena Naidu about the subject of ego. And Hanshi, I'd love to ask you a question about ego in general and the different facets of ego, if you'd like to explain to me, please.
Yes, most certainly. And what I will do is to take a caption out of my book, Speaking with God, and talk about this at length. Ego, a topic that many people speak about, are on this part of this evolutionary process that happens in life. So I put a question in this book, Speaking with God, about ego. I have not heard before anything as wonderful as this that makes so much sense to me. So the question was answered beautifully, and it goes like this. Ego is often misunderstood by many. What is ego really? It is the individual self that thinks it is separate from everything else. Everyone is born as an individual self. This means that they are individual souls with their own separate minds. Why has it been this way? Simply because it has to travel through three phases of self. Isn't that beautiful? It has to travel through three phases of self. So what are the three phases of self, I asked? One is universal self. Next is cosmic self. And three is divine self. In the universal self, it becomes the I. This I is body related as the little I am. So people say, I am a man, I am a woman, I'm a boy, I'm a girl, I am this or that. This is body identification, gender identification, and human identification called ego. Ego is separation from source energy that all call God. So creation began through separation. Nothing is no thing. So everything became what it is from no thing or nothing in terms of physical identity. The spiritual identity in this nothingness of time, space, and distance became everything governed by time, space, and distance. So nothing is everything and everything is nothing. So when there is something, it is identifiable. When there is nothing, there is no thing. And there is this nothingness called the I am, which is everything. Wow. The I am is God, which is no thing, and yet everything. So the human says, I am this, I am that. That is the ego speaking of itself,